Hey, tip top of the afternoon. This is Jeff for Thursday, March the 25th. Want to go over Dow and really Upstart. We want to take a look at this chart here, Upstart. But we'll go back to Dow over here and take a brief look. You know, we had two horrible days, a couple 300-point-ish type sell-offs. It's been a little rough with the Dow. Now you see it's in a buy mode if you believe these technical indicators. Want to go over this overall, just a brief overview, because some of us, we can be bummed about particular instruments or indices or items that we've taken stock in, be it Upstart, be it Tesla, be it gold. Gold's a commodity, gold and silver, and be bummed about our situation. And we have to take, there's more things to look at, bonds, interest rates, everything. But I want to look at Dow to give you a brief understanding whether this is true to fashion or not. You can correct everything I'm saying, and we can always challenge each other to do better. But looking at a professional view of this, from what I can see, what my crude understanding of Elliott Wave, if we were to go back to the 1900s, we had basically a 5-wave run up here, up to about the 2007 era, where the housing crisis hit, that completed a nice wave 5. So if you were to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, making wave 1 around the crest of this 2007, 2008 area. That made a beautiful wave 1. Wave 2 down to about 2009, end of 2008, 2009. And we've had a giant wave 3, if you want to count it at that. And we very well could be at the top of wave 5 of wave 3. If you look at this over here, this was I think a lot of people thought maybe this is it with the pandemic. We took a retracement there. And then we've gone back up on a 5-year chart here. But you should just be aware. I mean, there's signs in the market where things are getting tired. I'm not going to call this wave structure here on the Dow. I'm not a chartist for the Dow. Kind of got some screwy stuff in here, but it's the Dow. Someone could slap me in the face and say that's not screwy. It is per fashion what it should be doing. So an ABC there, but we're up. Just be wary that, could we go up more? Could we go up the Dow 50,000? Sure, whatever. I'm gonna leave that to you guys that know the Dow better. But if you look at this overall, we could be in wave 5 of wave 3 on the Dow. Okay, that's just me. All right, I'm gonna get off the Dow. Let's go where we're really here for is Upstart. Okay. We always want to correct ourselves. As I said earlier, this basically started in December, middle to end of December, I believe. Upstart Holdings by some partners or some people with Google, and things shot out of the gates. And you actually have to take this to a weekly to take a peek at what this wave set actually even looks like. So right out of the gates, we had a big wave 1 up, wave 2. I believe we're in a wave 3, and I actually believe we're in a wave 4 of wave 3, starting with a 1, 2, giant wave 3, and this has been a 4 here, coming down. Let's take this to a daily chart, and let's take a look at this retracement here first. So if you can see here, my charts are, this video is just basic, so things will go slow. I'll try to point them out, but sometimes the charting doesn't follow what I'm discussing, so you're gonna have to bear with me. But wave 1 up, wave 2 down on this third wave, giant wave 3, we've had up to the 164 area, 166 area, and we're doing a retracement. So what have we gone so far? Well, I left some of these on there, but we've gone down to a ballpark right at a 50% retracement. Let's take this down to a 4-hour chart. I don't know that things will follow so quickly. Again, it is what it is with this video. I'll have to move to a better video producing fashion. But so we've had this giant wave 3 run up, and what did she do? She came with an ABC on a 4-hour chart down to this 50 percentile area. You say that's good because she actually ran up this hill. And remember now, for those of us that bummed that, oh man, you know, she's taking a breather. She ran up a huge hill right here. Huge hill. All the way down from, I don't know, the 50 areas, all the way up to above 150. Like she should, if she's good, if this is Elliott wave, true to form. And so she's done quite nicely. Now we've had a little retracement. Again, I did give some options for those trading. Is you can always get out at the top of a wave 3, let it retrace, come down, and then look at buy-in levels around a 38.2, a 60, a 50, a 61.8. Okay? And just unfortunately for us, we've had just a terrible sell-off on the Dow the last couple days. It's been rough. So again, we got a retracement with that sell-off, and they just combined, and it was just hurt upon hurt. Now going back over to a daily chart, what we're concerned is that ABC just an A, and now we're going up for B, and then we may come down a little more for C to complete an ABC on the daily? Or is this done here enough for us? Okay, I don't know. This is a new stock. Anything could happen with this thing. That's the challenge with this guy. So yeah. So one thing's for sure is this ABCA is, once this is done, whether this is a B high or this is a B high, I can tell you this for sure. Once we clear this 133, which may be why we ink up here, we're struggling, because she just can't commit herself, because we have a between a 30 and a 70 point Dow today. So investors are a little skittish, but you know, tomorrow it could go gangbusters. But once we clear this wave B high of 133, I think we're going to go back to attack a new high on this Upstart Holdings, this new company. So whether we fall back down a little more to the 50%, to the 161.8, a little below the 50 percentile, that's okay. Even if we tag the 61.8 and you're saying, oh no, Jeff, that's down to $96. Well, again, you're in a retracement. I'm not going to tell the market where it needs to go. We're going to let the market dictate to us. Okay? So, one of the things as you go along here, I'm going to remove this 61.8. You can't see this, I don't think, the way this thing goes. But so there we have that area. One other thing I want to go over, I'm going to take this down to a 1-hour chart. And again, my talking, the video may not follow my talking. So it may be a while for you to catch up to see this. I don't know what I can do other than get a better system for recording. But you want to know, where do you get this 127.2 and where do you get this 161.8 retracement level, Jeff? What are those? Well, I'll go back to a 4-hour. Maybe that'll make Jimmy this chart up. But we said we had, these are internal anything that retraces, it's internal to this big wave 3, right? That's an internal retracement. We also have external retracements. Let's go back to the 1 hour. So an external retracement is simply put anything outside of a 100% retracement area. So how does that help us? Well, it helps us with this. I'm going to remove this and put it back in. But typically, for an A, B, C, wave C typically retraces anywhere from a 127.2 to a 161.8 area. Okay? So I'm going to get my fib retracement. I'm going to go from the bottom of what we believe the area of wave B. Now I'm just going to go over here and make it more visible. So the bottom of wave A, let's just say that, the bottom of wave A to the top of wave B, and we're going to drop in our levels. Okay? What did I say they were? They're a 127.2 and a 161.8. And I'm going to make them telco colors, blue, orange. For telco guys, they'll like that. Okay, our wiring was blue, orange, green, brown, slate on a T1 wiring. So I like some sort of order and fashion. But as we see here, for our A, B, C, so she fell down right about to this 1272 level. Pegged it. Now we had an open today, I believe. Not sure if this was today or not. We gapped low, we shot up high with that gapped closing or opening and shot up high. That's good news for us. Going back down a bit here, but you can see where not only did we tag the 50%, but we tagged this 1272. Now we may come back down here and get a little more for wave and create a wave C here on the daily. But on the 4 hour and 1 hour, we've gone an A, B, C on the 4 and 1 hour. Again, new stock question is how is she going to play? We're going to have to let things iron out. She may go down to the 61.8 or the 161.8 first and call that a finality of wave C. That's up to the market to decide. But we are in a retracement area where buyers are already jumping back in now, seeing what they can get out of it. But I think the real key is when we pass this 133 area. Okay? Again, 133 area. Then we're going to see, once we clear a wave B high, then we're off to the races to go back and attack. And I'll end it here. I have to go for a weak level. Let's throw a fib extension in there, and what they call it is a trend-based fib extension. And what this is, once you catch up with me in viewing here, from the bottom of wave 1, you stretch a fib retracement to the top of wave 1. Okay? And then you drop it down to the bottom of wave 2. Okay? Again, we're going to have to adjust this. Have to monkey around with these things. And this is part of your work as a trader. Okay? So we've got about, I don't know that you can see this yet or you've caught up with me. I'll click off of it. Maybe that'll make it right. But you can see wave 1 up, wave 2 down, and wave 3 typically travels 161.8. In other words, 161.8% of a wave 1. So we're looking for wave 3 to complete up around the $175 area. If you look at this, you can click this in. I did this on DuckDuckGo. How far does a wave 3 extend? Well, if you read down here, it says typically it retraces a 161.8%, 161.8%. Okay? Those are some of our guidelines for wave 3s, and we use these, traders use these to give us targets. That's what the professionals do. They look at targets of areas to take profit on, okay, or project what they're driving towards. And again, it's not just your average retail trader. The people with order books know they're going to drive it up as far as they want to drive it. It's up to them, but they know these levels too, and you've got professional traders they're gonna buy up and be greedy. They could even take this up to a 261.8, or heck, into the 400 percentile range. But there's an area for you, the 175. Again, if we complete this 1, 2 on the wave 3, we want a 1, 2, 3, 4. We believe we're in a wave 4 at the moment, and then we're going to shoot up for a final wave 5 of wave 3. All right, I hope that's clear. Enough jibber jabber from me. I hope that gives you something to chew on. Jeff out.